Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Manning coming to you from my home here in Columbus today. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for tuning in. I'm glad to have you here in YouTube land. It is now 10 minutes till 6 here in the morning here on Friday. Hope you folks have a great weekend. I'm getting ready to enjoy mine as well. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for tuning in. I got the sports notes here. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. The Indians lost to the Royals two to one last night, despite Corey Glover taking a no hitter into the seventh inning. The Indians lost when Norika Norika Akoi drove in the winning run in the 14th tonight. Well, the Indians' loss tonight helped the Detroit as they beat the Angels today 6-4. Max Scherzer picked up his 12th win of the year of the season, and Joe Nathan picked up his 21st save in 26 attempts. The Reds had the day off today. They are 0-6 going into the All-Star break, and they have no chance, in my opinion, now to win the National League Central. I mean, the Reds have lost six in a row. The Brewers are going red hot. The Cardinals and the Pirates are in a virtual dead heat. I'll get back to that here in just a second. I want to address that a little bit more. I'll get back to that in just a moment. So, folks, just hang with me here for just a second. As far as the American League Central goes, the Royals win tonight. Now moves the Kansas City Royals up to second place in the American League Central. The Indians, folks, I hate to say it, they're fading fast, but I think Detroit's still going to win the Central. So you might as well just hear it now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll apologize to you. I will come on the air at the end of the season if the Tigers don't win the Central. I will apologize to you, but the way it stands right now, I'm sticking with Detroit, and I might have made the right call on that one. But I'll get back to the division races in just a second, so just kind of bear with me here. As far as the American, as far as the rest of the American League goes, Baltimore still leads in the East by 3 games over the Yankees. The Oakland A's have a game and a half lead in the West. They have the best record in Major League Baseball right now. The NL shapes like this. The Central, there's a three-team race for the National League Central between Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and Milwaukee. The Brewers have a 3-game lead right now over the Pirates and the Cardinals. They're both 3 games back, and they got games coming up against each other here in a few weeks. So I'm still going to stick with. I may be changing my mind about St. Louis. I haven't decided yet. So just bear with me, stay tuned, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know how I feel. As far as the rest of the National League goes, the NL East the Washington Nationals still have a game and a half lead over Atlanta, and the Giants still have a game and a half lead over the Dodgers right now as we're going into the second half of the season. So if I need to make my picks, I may be changing my picks a little bit later down the road. Bear with me, just stay tuned, and if I need to change my picks, I will pass that along to you. But right now, that's just the way that's how the races in Major League Baseball should shaping up right now. So I do have some other scores tonight before I begin. The Blue Jays shut out the Red Sox 8-0 tonight. The Yankees were winners tonight. Were winners yesterday over the Rangers 4-2. The Oakland A's just humiliated the Houston Astros today 13-1. The White Sox beat the Twins 5-2. The Orioles shut out the Mariners 4-0 today. The Giants were actually winners today over the Phillies were actually winners today over the Giants 2-1. The Marlins beat the Braves today 3-2. The Padres just humiliated the Chicago Cubs by scoring 9 runs in 1 inning tonight in Chicago. So the Cubs are still going to be the lovable losers no matter how you look at it. They lost today 13-3. And the Brewers were big winners over the Mets today 9-1. So that concludes the scores for the day here. I'm going to go ahead and throw those sheets away here. Also news around the National Football League. Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice has been suspended with the first 2 games of the season for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy following an off-season arrest for domestic violence with his girlfriend at a hotel in February, and it was just an incident. It was ridiculous. He also has been fined one additional game check, but however, the NFL has announced that he will be allowed to participate in preseason games and preseason practices, but he has been suspended for the first 2 games of the year. There'll be home games against the Steelers and the Bengals. I think the NFL went way too light on this. I mean, there's somebody else who's looking at the rest of the season for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. So basically, the NFL is saying, don't do drugs, but it's okay to beat up a woman. Come on. If you're going to suspend Ray Rice, if you're going to suspend somebody for violating the drug abuse policy, you better give them the same amount of games for what this guy did. So I look at it like this. If your name is Ray and you play for the Ravens, you get a free pass. Look at the Ray Lewis incident. He got a free pass because he plays for Baltimore. And Roger Goodell is giving this creep a free pass after he beat up a woman. Come on. So with that in mind, I got two new members on my wall of shame, and they are Ray Rice of Baltimore for beating up this woman, and Roger Goodell for going too light on the punishment for Ray Rice. Okay, I haven't seen the video, but I've heard from other people saying he beat up his girlfriend. So I'm going to say this. Goodell, shame on you. You went too light on this. But you're going to suspend somebody for the rest of the season for taking drugs? Come on. This is ridiculous. If you're going to suspend Josh Groban, he's probably going to wind up getting suspended for the season for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. You might as well suspend Ray Rice for at least 5 or 6 games for what he did. It was an off-season incident, I grant you. But you went too light on this guy. So with that in mind, Roger Goodell, Ray Rice, you two are the newest members of my wall of shame. I mean, if Paul Tagliabue was commissioner of the National Football League, if he was still commissioner, he would have never put up with this. If I was commissioner of the NFL, I would have said, Groban, you're suspended for the season. Ray Rice, you're going to get at least 6 to 8 games until we get this whole mess straightened out. I don't care if charges have been filed or not, but both of you gentlemen, shame on you. That's all I got to say about that. Well, folks, it looks like the Wiggins and Love saga is going to be continuing. The Cavs have signed Andrew Wiggins, but he has actually been in trade talks. Excuse me. He's in trade talks with the Cavs and the Timberwolves because the Cavs want Kevin Love. I mean, come on, give this kid a chance. The Cavaliers, I think they get the number 1 draft pick, and they're already talking about trading him and shipping him someplace else. Come on, give the kid a chance. Okay, you want Kevin Love, but come on, give this kid a chance first. Let him prove himself. Now, Andrew Wiggins has already signed a 4-year, $5.5 million deal. But unfortunately, he cannot be traded because under NBA rules, under the rookie salary cap, he cannot be traded for 30 days. Because, I mean, he wants the 20% premium. After the Cavs gives him the 20% premium on the rookie scale, I mean, come on. Wiggins, stay in Cleveland. In Cleveland, keep him. You drafted him. Give him a chance. For crying out loud. I am so sick and tired of you guys saying, oh, we're going to get this, it's going to get better. Because Kevin Love wants to come to Cleveland, you're willing to trade the number 1 draft pick. You guys are willing to trade your number 1 draft pick, a guy you drafted, so you can get someone else? Come on. So Cleveland, you guys really need to rethink what you guys have done. And I'm so sick and tired of you guys saying, oh, we're going to trade for the future. The future is now. We haven't won it. The city of Cleveland hasn't won a championship in about 50, 60, 70 some odd years. I quit taking count a long time ago. So, Cleveland, keep Wiggins. You drafted him. Give the kid a chance to make a name for himself. So as far as Kevin Love, I don't know what you guys are going to do, but you better really think long and hard. Because you guys drafted Wiggins. You guys were in such a hurry to get the number 1 draft pick. Now you're willing to trade him to get someone else. You guys really need to think long and hard. That's all I got to say about that. So, you want to drop me a line? I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Google+, and I am on Twitter. I would love to hear from you. If you agree with me, or even if you don't disagree, even if you do disagree with me, I want to hear both sides. If you agree with me or not, I would love to hear from you. So drop me a line, drop me a comment, drop me a message. I would love to hear from you out there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It is now 6 o'clock in the morning here on a Friday morning here in the East. It's probably 3 a.m. out on the West Coast. Or wherever you're tuning in. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but I just want to thank all my loyal viewers out there in YouTube land there tonight. I'll be posting this on Google+, I'll be posting this on Facebook, and I will also be posting this on Twitter. So until next time, I want to thank all my loyal viewers for tuning in here this evening, here in the wee hours of this morning, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. So with that in mind, this is Scott Manning saying thank you good day and good luck. And thank you. And you have a wonderful day.